Good evening, everybody. I hope we all had a good and safe trading day as today was a wild trend day down. We're going to review the ES and a few of my trades. Believe it or not, I actually had already made this video, but I did the entire thing without recording my screen. So, dee dee dee. Uh, let's start off with what happened. Today was a piece of data that came out that took us out of balance, as I was discussing yesterday. Um, had an inside day, balance low at the time, 37.34. Uh, if you look over here on my 15-minute chart, we were actually trading in yesterday's range in the pre-market prior to this jobs number coming out. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it met. I don't care. I don't look at the numbers. I just trade what's in front of me. Um, and what happened is jobs numbers came out and then boom, spiked straight down. We filled the gap from October 3rd. We filled that gap right here at 37.1175 and broke out of our balance low at 37.34. So boom, straight to the downside. Now we opened up in A period right above that gap at 37.1375. We gave a little push up, but we got nothing for it. We didn't even go fill the gap. Gap starts here at the low day. We broke out of the balance. Daily is now down. A period opens up, pushes up, gets nothing for it. We roll over, push down, straight sell off. B period broke A's low by a little bit, but didn't get much extension. C period didn't do much as it pushed up. But every time we pushed up, guess what? We backed off. Every time we pushed up in B, backed off. Every time we pushed up in C, backed off. D, same thing. Great short opportunity here against C's high. As we had lower value on the day at the time. Opening, sell tail, and an initial part of the day looked like a B shape. If you don't look at F period, it looks like a B shape for a long liquidation. And then finally, E pushed down. We got close to breaking the IB low, initial balance low. Remember, that's A's high and B's low. That the first hour is the initial balance. We got close to breaking it. And then finally in F period, we broke it. All right. I actually was short in F period. I'll go over all my trades here in a second. We started off the day with pretty hot with a perfect POC. We were 6 for 6 wide at the time. And until F period, we finally broke the day's low and IB low, dipping our toe into the thirds range, and then going for this set of single prints that were down here. I had it all on the chart, but this set of single prints from the third, pretty large set. We didn't fill it until late of the day. We didn't fill it until this time. So I'm gonna leave that up there for the time being. We started diving down, F period, closed near its lows, G period opened up and pushed straight down, creating its own set of single prints actually at the time. And then H later on, after it broke G's low, went back and filled that set of single prints. And then I came up and then got into F set single prints by just a little bit. So now they start at they start at 36.60, 675, and then they get filled at 36.70, 75 at B's low. We were actually looking for an afternoon rally high. Potentially I would go up, fill a set of single prints, we get an afternoon rally high, and then we roll over. But that's not what happened. We held that set of single prints after filling this set. I rolls over, takes out the low again. We have another opportunity to go trend. K opens up and we fill that set of single prints. L period, another opportunity. We had multiple opportunities to go triple distribution down. Today we only ended double distribution. But L period pushes down. We fill the set of single prints, push lower, and then come back. Actually, we initially filled that set of single prints, rolled over, filled this set from the third, pushed lower towards the low of the day, and then M period came in, broke the lows, as L had an opportunity to have a set of single prints, but M went and filled those, and then we closed at M's highs for the day, M period's highs. We came within a couple of ticks, a couple of points, or actually a couple ticks of that lowest accepted price from the third. That's when B period opens up and then pushes straight up or straight, yeah, pushes straight up. That's called the lowest accepted price. B's open was 32. It pushed down one tick and then rocketed up, and we never seen it. We had that set of single prints. That set is now gone. So I'm gonna delete this line here. And we'll delete this one. So now all we're left with is today's one set of single prints, double distribution. So Monday, whenever we come in here, we'll treat it as two separate days. M's low to I's high, and then B's low to A's high. That'll be treated as two separate days. Let's go over my trades. I took a short in F period, as I didn't get home until close to around 10:30. Took a short in F period, on a push up, because obviously we opened right here at 75 level. Pushed up 81.25. E's high was 84.50. I figured it was a good risk reward short. As at the time we were one time frame down. We had single prints, lower value, or no single prints actually. Gap, lower value, one time framing down. MGI was just in support of the shorts side. So every push up, every short that took it got paid on the way down. I got short around, I entered at 80.50. We rotated down, I had a 2 lot on, exit at 76 and 75. I wanted to see if we could get the lows, but we kept finding support, so I got out. We kept just kind of bobbing between 75 and 74. It was just kind of like this little consolidation area, and I was like, I don't know if we're gonna go back up and take out E's high. If we do, I'll look for a short against the 144 day moving average, simple moving average, which also correlates with this 9 EMA that I have on my 15-minute. But we didn't. We ended up taking out the low of the day, creating that set of single prints, and that gave us some more MGI to lean on for this short side, which is great. You always want more things. So at this time now, sellers have the open value overnight low. We have the IB low now. We're one time framing down, and we just create a set of single prints. We're trend down, and we're holding gap. So guess what I did? I shorted in G period. Took a 2 lot. We have nothing but MGI that's telling us to go short. So why not? Took a 2 lot. We got short around 64 and 63.50, 36.64, 36, 36.63.50. 2 lot short. We pushed down. I took one off at 36.60, and I held the other. I didn't get out of that one until late in H period. As G had created a set of single prints and H pushed down to the lows. I got out around 50. Actually, no, I didn't get out in H period. I got out later in J period. But at the same time, I have 2 accounts. So I was holding that one short. H period, we had that set of single prints in G that was just created at the time from F's low to G's low. So I was kind of like, or where we closed at 61. So it wasn't big, a 4-point set of single prints. I was like, well, maybe we'll rotate down, and we did. And we broke the lows after we opened, broke the lows of G, and I got short at 64.25, one tick below that low or above that low. Fear of missing out got me. I took it on my account where I trade the ES, and it bit me in the ass, to say the least. We popped up, got back into G's range. I got out for a loss around 58. It kind of sucked. We pushed up 61, 61.25, 65, and then filled that set of single prints in G period. And I was kind of thinking, all right, what can I do here? And before we went and filled that, I actually shorted again. I took a 2-lot like a D, like somebody who doesn't know how to trade is what I did. Took a 2-lot short at 59 and at 60, thinking we would hold the set of single prints. and roll back down. And I could have got out for like a 2-point gain at one point, and it was just so quick. We popped up, filled that set of single prints, and I got out at 65. So I closed that account out at like a 10-point loss on the day, rolled over to my other account where I was trading the micros. I'm much more comfortable trading the micros, so I'm gonna continue to do so. And then I re-entered the short on this account. I added to my short that I took in G period. I got short 63.50 and 62.50. And then I didn't get out until basically J's low. I got out at 50 and then I got out at 48 in K. So pretty good gain. I ended up on the day 66 points because I cycled those around a couple times in I when we pushed up and J when we pushed up. I just kept adding and then keeping one to rotate lower, adding and then keeping one to rotate lower. So overall, really good day on that account. 66 points up and then 10 points down on the other account. Kind of blows as we kind of just rotated down here. I went for a run in L and M period, came back and then started this video. So as far as destinations, we have the downside. Today's low 63 or 36, 32.50, excuse me, 36, 32.50, 36, 31.75, lowest accepted price. Low of day from the 3rd, 36.17, low of day from September 30th at 35.96.50, and then the low of day from December 21st of 2020 at 35.96. So we've almost taken back 2 years worth of gains, 2 years worth of gains this year, and it's kind of sad to see. Or a whole year's worth of gains, I should say. We're working on the second year now. For the upside, single print start 36.66.75. I do not like that combo. 36.70.75 single prints fill. And then today's high where the gap starts at 37.17.50. Above that, we have the gap fill at 37.50.75, and then the 10 wide pocket at 37.78. Daily is now down. We'll go over here and look at our daily chart. Daily is now down. So we were in this nice little 3-day balance here. We finally decided to break out of it after that MGI came out, or not the MGI, after that data came out, and boom, we're now down on the daily. Let's look at our monthly and we'll work backwards. Monthly still down. Monthly does not come into balance until we take out last month's high at 41.75. I believe we have a better opportunity at making a new low and getting this monthly low from November of 2020 at 32.43.25. I think that's more probable than going and getting this, but only time will tell. Weekly is in a balance. We're gonna call it a 3-week balance. Next week, if we come in and we take out the yearly low, the weekly will be back to down. Daily is clearly down. Remember the other day I was talking about how potentially we come and test this 20-day moving average here. We test this 20-day moving average, and guess what? We did. I also said that that could potentially be our lower high at the time. I don't know, we'll see. As we've come out of balance to the downside. Now we'll test their yearly low maybe and rotate lower and then create a new low, and that could hold. I said that we were gonna come and test this 9 EMA, 9 SMA. We did. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I do believe this year is going to be continue to be a slow bleed out to the downside. Next week we got some more economic data coming out, PPI, CPI. Those things could throw a wrench in what's going on or accelerate the move to the downside. We shall see. Other than that, I hope you all have a good weekend. Hopefully I can continue to grow as a trader and work on my FOMO, fear of missing out, and not take stupid trades that I know are poor risk reward. And I hope you guys can grow as well. Even if you're not a trader, I hope you learn and continue to grow as a person. Other than that, hope you all have a good weekend. I'm out. Let's see. Actually, before I go, here's one more thing I wanted to check. Before I go, let's see. Let's see what the bigger picture looks like without all this stuff on it. As you can tell, the weekly is clearly balanced. This is last week's, this is this week, and then that's a week prior. So we're clearly just a balance. Interesting. Interesting. This could be our lower high here. All right, enough. That'll be all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. Have a good weekend.